interesting when that question though of how many pupils do you teach, and it's almost like when I have that conversation with people outside of the tutoring world, when I have the conversation with other parents, I think they expect me to say that I maybe only teach 5 to 10 children, because they just can't conceive of it as being anything more than a part-time job. And no, this is what I do. This is my main passion. And I want to help as many children as I can. And I also want to earn a healthy income for my family. I'm not going to do 1 or 2 people a day.
This is, and I think lots of people don't realise that. They think, oh, you just do a bit of tutoring. I had someone ask me the other day, she didn't realise, she just said, oh, so are you going back to school soon? Because, you know, the lockdown's been eased. And I said to her, oh, no, this is my full-time job. So I do this, I've got 28 students. So, you know, I think people don't realise that this can be a full-time job. And we've proven it, and we take it very seriously, don't we? It's our passion, and I think that's the difference. We're not doing it because just to do something to earn some extra money. We're doing it because we love it, and it's our career, and we want to carry on for as long as possible.
I think that's the difference between certain different tutors, that in the tutoring world you do get people like us where this is our career and this is what we really care about. And you get a lot of people who kind of are dipping their toe in the water saying, oh, I'm a student, or I'm a teacher, oh, I fancy a little bit of extra money. And they put themselves out there to get a little bit, but that's not really what their main thing is.
I mean, admittedly, I was kind of thrown into it because I had my second child, and I thought to myself, oh, there's no way on my own I can be a full-time teacher now. So that threw me into it. And before, I was doing a little bit of tutoring here and there while I was a teacher. So I was kind of dipping in. I think it's the fear of the unknown, isn't it? But I had nothing to lose because I was about to have another baby. And so I thought, actually, let's do it. So, but I think that's the best thing. Sometimes you have to be thrown into it to swim. Sink or swim.
Yeah. And as a parent, it's a definite thing, is that. So I don't think it's any coincidence that my tuition business really started after I'd had my second child. There was no way on earth I wanted to go into a job in school that was full-time and a commute. Goodness knows what time I'd have to drop them off somewhere and pick them up. I didn't want that lifestyle.
It's also the drive, though, as well, that I brought with it myself. Because I had a baby, I thought, I've got to win. I've got to get this off the ground. There was that pressure. And there is a quote in the book that we can look at. Okay, so this quote here that says, to achieve great things, 2 things are needed: a plan and not quite enough time. Okay, so that quote's in the book. I really like that because it's true. I do work well under pressure because it forces you have to act now. You haven't got any time to procrastinate.
No, I mean, that's definitely a key point, that when you've decided you're not going to go back into schools and this is going to be your everything, if you've got children, failure is not an option.
No, it's not. It really pushes you.
Failure just is not an option. You've forged this path, you are going to make it work.